true beauty is not reflected in a mirror, it's reflected in your heart. And I feel like this is such a basis of understanding, and it's something that people may go across and tell people that the beauty is in the inside, that all of these words that are just shellless and all of these phrases that are shellless. But I'm here to tell you it's true. And most of the times it's easier said than done. But one thing I did learn today is that actions and continuing to allow yourself, continue to reflect these words onto yourself, continue to just put yourself in that dysphoria allows you to fully understand what I'm talking about. It allows you to fully understand that beauty is not here. Beauty cannot be shown in a mirror. What you're watching now isn't beautiful. What you're watching now isn't handsome. It's Foot Gun, is Toby, is Sevgun, is 7 3s, RM 7 3, whatever you want to call me. And why I believe this is, and it really hit me today when I was walking back from the shops today, and I feel like I made a lot of decisions today that went a certain way for me to be here, went a certain way for the next couple of days of my life. And I was walking back home, so I wasn't going anywhere. I was just walking home, and I thought to myself, maybe I want to go to the bathroom and see and make sure that I look good today. See when I walked outside that I looked handsome today. See that I went outside and I looked presentable today. Then whilst I was about to divert myself to the bathroom to look in the mirror, I thought to myself, what the flip am I doing? Why do I feel, why am I allowing that mirror to have so much power over me? Do you know how insane that is? Think about it. Think about yourself. You're probably watching me, you probably have a mirror there, mirror there, mirror there, or a mirror there. I only have one mirror in my room, and that's the mirror at the bathroom. All I'm doing is when I'm brushing my teeth or, putting some water on my face, and that's very minimal in a day. So throughout my day, I'm never really seeing a mirror because I am trying to take the power from that mirror away. And this is not me trying to be woke. This is not me trying to be a looks maxer. This is not me trying to be a motivational speaker. This is what I just believe has inputted on my life. That's what this channel is about. Just going through and talking about the things I've experienced, and going through and talking about the life changing reveals that I've got in my days, or in my past days, in my days now, in my future days. And that was one thing I realized, that mirror in a public bathroom that has been broken for 1 month has so much value, more value than I'll ever give myself. Because I'll call myself handsome before I call myself Toby. I'll call myself beautiful before I call myself Sevgun. What you're watching now is not a depiction of handsome. You going and watching a movie with Michael B. Jordan is not a depiction of handsome. You not going to watch a movie of your favorite celebrity crush, Adam Sandler, to Timothy Chalamet, to Jacob Elordi, isn't the depiction of handsome. Their names are not handsome, handsome Alori or handsome Chalamet or handsome whatever. These people's names are what they are, and you see them for who they are because of their beauty, because they're handsome, and that is because of the power that we have given the word beauty. No one, absolutely no one, has the same depiction of beauty. So why do we use such an umbrella term? Why do we use such a word that gives such power in the hierarchy of life? As a streamer, as a content creator, it's a lot easier to grow if you're an attractive individual. It's a lot easier to grow because people want to stare at you more. People want to hold you on that pedestal, being better than them, just because of the way that they look. And this extends past streaming, this extends past YouTube, this extends past content creator. I feel like one of the biggest issues of this, and one of the biggest problems that came with this, was through the indoctrination of Instagram, as Instagram was really the first social media platform that took the world by storm, that took everybody by storm, that took everything that we believe in by storm, changed minds of generations to come. And I say this in the manner of parasocialism. Hierarchy of beauty started on Instagram. And if anything, it starts even before that. If we talk about Playboy magazine, then we can go even before that. But to talk about Instagram, talk about it in our current times, because there's no point, there's no reason for me to talk about 1920s right now. This isn't an essay video. So me talking about that for a long, it's going to do no one a good, and I'm not going to get to an actual conclusion with what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is that these people, Kylie Jenner, all of these people, they have actual no body, no blood, no bone that is better than yours. The reason why you hold them on that pedestal of being the Jenners, or being the Kardashians, or being the Michael B. Jordans, or being the Drew Benhams, or whatever they are, is because of their beauty. It's because of the standard that you have given them. And that's the sad thing about it, because they haven't even put it on themselves. They have seen it in a way of, these people think that my beauty is otherworldly, is othergodly, that I'm somehow better than them just because my chin is a bit more chiseled, because my eyebrows are a bit more sharper, because my eyes are a bit more huntery, or whatever that means. So I'm going to play into it. I'm going to get a couple bucks off it. And that's how that family became one of the most successful families, have so many billionaires in it. Don't get twisted. There's a difference between someone who reaps off the beauty hierarchy and someone who has actual talent and skill and is a creator, who is a creative that happens to be handsome. That happens a lot. But there's a lot of cases where people who are not creative, people who are not talented in that such field, to that kind of equates with, I guess, what, like, the pedestal that they're on. They're on that pedestal because they're an attractive fella. They're on that pedestal because it's a beautiful woman. They're on that pedestal because of the way they present themselves, because they lean into the hierarchy that you are giving them. Now I'm letting the notifications go. I'm letting all these things go, and I might not. I really likely edit this video, and I'll probably only cut out the things when I'm repeating myself. Just give you the real feeling of what I'm actually saying, because this channel is all about real emotions, real thoughts, and real time change. Now, how do we help our own minds? How do we help our own society to change from the way that we believe, change by the way that we subscribe ourselves to these things? It's telling yourself the truth, embracing the truth, soaking in the truth like a sponge. The only way to get a sponge wet is to put it underwater. Now, you can watch this video, you can listen to this video, you can go about your day and go on Instagram and continue to take in that food. Again, I am not one of those channels, I'm not one of those TikTokers, I'm not one of those content creators who are going to tell you, you need to follow my plan, you need to do this, you need to do this. No, because everyone is different. That is the point, is that we are all different. There is no word, there's no unanimous phrase, there's no unanimous kind of character profile that will put us all under one word. You are not handsome. You are not beautiful. You are Rebecca. You are Samson. You are Samuel. You are Sally. You are Elizabeth. You are Violet. Whatever your name is, that's your name. And for you to degrade yourself to just being handsome, for you to degrade yourself and just being beautiful, is far from the gratitude that you should have in yourself for being a living human being, for being a person that can draw so amazingly, that you can tell stories and change the depiction of life just by the way that you lightly stroke your hand on a piece of paper. You should not try to force yourself. And this is the most saddest thing, because we are in a generation where young kids are being so enabled and enforced and in the mind frame of looks for everything with the looks max community. Now that's something I'll talk about in another video in an essay form, but for this right now, I'm going to speak about it in the sense of how it's affecting our young kids. And it's because they watch these things, and instead of them chasing and becoming their own self, instead of them chasing and trying to find their own identity, they are submissing themselves. They are suppressing themselves and trying to achieve something that is so, like, kind of mundane, that's so kind of soulless, of just being handsome, just being known as handsome, just being known as beautiful, just being known as looks, just being known as mesmerizing on the eyes. The people who are the most beautiful in this world end up being the most soulless, because that is all they have chased. They have lost the identity of being Rebecca Ramon, and now they're just beautiful. They have lost the identity of being Jackson Michael, and okay, I can't take piss there. Jackson Michael, whatever. We're gonna act like that's a random name and that they didn't just flip Michael Jackson's name. And now they're just handsome. You have so much uniqueness. Do not allow these unhealthy standards and these unhealthy beauty standards, all these things, change your mind and allow you to run away from these things. What you need to do is run away from being beautiful. Instead of wasting your effort and energy every day researching stuff on how to be beautiful, how to look like Kylie Jenner, how to look smart, how to these things, getting all these useless pimple pads, all of these things and all of these, you know what I mean? You're just losing yourself. And as I said, there's a difference between being creative and beautiful and chasing just beautifulness. Stuff like pimple patches. It's fine. Whatever you want to do. Again, this is your life, right? And I'm only saying this because anytime I talk in this camera in vice way, I'm talking to my past self. So I'm trying to say to you guys, it is your life. Right? If you feel like pimples sometimes can actually be, a health issue, then work on it. Then if that's what you want to do that. But it's all about the notion. I'm not saying don't do pimple patches. I'm not saying don't go and try to lose body fat. I'm not saying don't put makeup on. I'm saying it's the motivation behind it. I want to try and be beautiful. While you're trying to chase this this soulless this soulless, I guess, icon and idol that we've all been subscribed to in different, many different faces in this world. You're losing the beauty in yourself. Your beauty, your true beauty, is what's inside you. It's what's so interesting about the hear me out trend, or even just the thing of people's favorite people ended up really liking their favorite content creators, like in like an affection way or in an admiration way, where they're not the most conventionally attractive. It's because who they are is so beautiful. What they offer this world, what they offer you in the service of entertainment, comedy, or just making you laugh, is so beautiful that it makes them beautiful. The people who present themselves beautiful, they have nothing in them that kind of adds fire to it. You're the one who's throwing them fire. Instead of that content creator who's adding fire to their own personality, adding more exposure to their personality, adding more edits, adding more that, adding more improvement to their personality, is the fire and that what makes them more beautiful. If you want to be beautiful in this world, it is important to work on yourself and find who you are and find your version of beauty, your update 2.1. Okay? If you want to find love in this world, it's important to find your love, your version of love. Not what that movie taught you, not what that TikToker taught you, not what that trend taught you, not what that person who's just leeching off the parasocialness has taught you. Your version. And that's what matters. But again, what do I know?